Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, we did it. We killed the final boss. All that remains is the darkest dungeon. As much as I would like to tackle DD2 this week, I actually want to bring Drew with as our Hellion because she has Evasive and Eldritch Hater as quirks. I don't know for a fact there's a lot of Eldritch in DD2, but come on, it's DD2. Like, it's one of the darkest dungeon missions. I'm pretty sure those priests that so far have only existed in the darkest dungeon are Eldritch and human, maybe? There's gonna be Eldritch enemies. I want the damage. I want Evasive. If we sort by class and then find our Hellions... Yeah, not ideal quirks here for Darkest Dungeon. Worked great last week for the Brigand Pounder, less so probably for Darkest Dungeon. But the team that I'm gonna run is Drew, Thorol, because he has Resilient and +2 speed if the torch is high, as our man-at-arms. Then Lasu as our Jester because he is our only option. And then I want to say it was Brix. Yeah, Brix has Evasive, Eagle Eye, which is largely irrelevant but could be helpful. Mostly just Evasive, and then Photomania for that sweet, sweet reduced stress. Although she will likely be guarded by Thorol predominantly. I don't know. That is the plan right now for DD2. This week, I'm just going to take an off week and get some stress dealt with. Give Drew another week to come back. And then we'll worry about next week. So we're going to take Monster Within out, which is a party that we've actually used in the past, but not in this order, I don't think. I could be mistaken. But we definitely brought these four, I believe, against the apprentice level Shrieker a few weeks back. But we're going to run out to the Warrens real quick, explore 90% of rooms, and then that'll be that, basically. We're just killing time until we can get our DD2 party ready, which is unfortunate, but I think this will be a fun party. So we're going to run Ancestor's Pen and the Heaven's Hairpin here on our Hellion, Padlock of Transference, and the Restraining Padlock, obviously, on our Abomination, Ancestor's Musket Ball, and actually the Fuseman's Matchstick here on our Houndmaster, who can run... You know what? That doesn't benefit from Mark. And also it has a... Man, his bleeds are not good, huh? I feel like that got nerfed a little bit. That's okay. We'll talk about that in a second. Cursed Incense for the debuff and pull increase. And then Junia's Head here on our Occultist. Let's go ahead and provision. I also unlocked upgraded skills and equipment on all of them and unlocked all of their camping skills, which I think these are the first characters to have full camping skills, which is hilarious. I'm just going to buy everything because, again, money means nothing. So I did look at the patch notes regarding... There was actually 2 updates prior to Crimson Court. One that was prepping and that added laudanum, and then one that was a hotfix post-release. They have rebalanced a lot of things. They don't have a full list, at least not that I saw, regarding, hey, here's the old Plague Doctor trinket values, here's the new ones, here's the new old Plague Doctor Sun chances, here's the new ones. But they did say in the patch notes that quirks have been rebalanced a little bit, and they gave a brief list of some of those, including some Crusader skills. Skills, I mean, not quirks. Then I believe the Plague Doctor as well. I didn't bother to memorize them, but there were a number of heroes who had skills rebalanced, and then additionally trinkets had some rebalancing done, including some trinkets were changed from one rarity to another, so that is a new and interesting thing. I kind of just want to reduce your dodge, actually, to ensure Iron Swan hits. Maybe get some bleed going here.
Decimated.
Alright, that'll do it. You're bleeding, you're stunned. We do have a Blight here, which is nice because there's a little bit of Protect, and we are rolling a level 0 Hellion. So yeah, I think we do that.
Singular strike.
I am, as always, a fan of DOT. Might as well bleed both of them. Go ahead and cure that, although she could theoretically cure herself. Taking 5. Alright, so she lands and bleeds. That's a guaranteed kill. Well, it's a guaranteed kill either way now. Let's go ahead and reduce your damage. It's nice having debuffs that actually land. Alright, getting a little bit of stress, but we do have a Houndmaster available for just such an eventuality. Might as well get the stun there with our Abomination. Toss out a heal here with our Occultist. Did bleed her, unfortunately. And did not stress relieve the hero that I wanted stress relief on, but that's okay. We cured her bleed without using another bandage, because we did buy ourselves a turn with our Abomination last time. I would like to move before him. 90% stun resist. Yeah, I kind of figured, but that is actually enough to guarantee the kill. So I will take it. A crit heal would have been lovely, because that would have been more stress relief, but
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
you know,
blade.
what's that, 34 stress across the entire party? I'll take it. Like, I can live with that, I think. We could have just consolidated that torch stack and would have been able to bring a little bit more with us, but that's okay. Gold is not super relevant at really any point anymore.
The light.
We do want to
the
keep our
promise
torch
of
up.
safety.
We still have like 150,000 gold or
Finding the
something,
stuff is
so
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
yeah, essentially the whole spiel about rebalancing was my way of saying my suspicions were in fact correct, and believe it or not, after playing a game for just north of 200 hours, I think I'm at now, and making a nearly 200 video YouTube series on it,
In radiance,
I can actually
may we
remember
find
specific
victory.
numbers for specific abilities, which surprises me more than anybody, if we're being honest. I certainly do not think that I deserve praise for noticing minute details about a game that I've played extensively. But it was a nice validation for me, personally. To have at least caught that, maybe even in the first episode after it happened. Which would be even better. That's gotta be horror, right? And not on an apprentice level anyway, so that's nice. Okay, well, we'll just kill you outright with our Houndmaster, which is not what I intended to do, but certainly I will take it. We want to stun you, and then try and get the kill here with our Hellion. No Blight? No Blight. Love it. 7 damage. Don't approve of that at all. Curse kill? No. That's fine. We could just do that.
Executed with impunity.
10 damage is actually pretty good. They only have 15 protect.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Thought I was going to sneeze there. I think it is passed, though. No? Nobody is particularly interested in this? Oh, that's a buff, huh? 30% damage. That's actually good because he has, like, plus 25% damage from his trinkets. So, we should be using the Houndmaster to deal more damage than we are, admittedly. But, again, this is an apprentice-level mission. It doesn't need that much analysis, I don't think, which is kind of why I could go on that spiel about the update. I'm very excited, speaking of, to play Crimson Court, but that is going to wait until this campaign is over, and I'm on the fence about how I want to do it. I would like to start streaming more often than I have been. Item had no effect. Okay. I would like to start streaming more on Twitch. So I don't know if I want to finish this campaign out on YouTube and then start doing the Crimson Court stuff on stream and then just port the VODs over to YouTube, or if I would rather do a full YouTube series like this one, just on the Crimson Court, and then find something else to stream.
Mile markers on my
Alright, so Drew has returned. Would not appear that she has any negative impact from being out drinking. Basically what I'm saying is, let me know how you would like to see Crimson Court content. Would you like to see it in the exact same vein as this series? Probably 6 or 7 videos a week, every day, barring real life issues? Or would you be okay seeing Twitch VODs in single mission chunks? Like, I would basically have the same length video, but the commentary would be different because it would be Twitch chat involved as well, but it's largely the same in my experience of streaming Darkest Dungeon in the past. I still do a lot of analysis, explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing, which opens me up to criticism, which is nice, and that's why I provide my commentary in that fashion. That way, if I do something wrong, the thought process is there, and it can be more easily corrected. It's in no means intended as a walkthrough. It's so that I can improve, and I've gone back and watched some of my old videos and gone through my thought process at the time. I'm like, that is truly, truly wrong. But that's irrelevant. That's inside baseball-y kind of stuff that maybe you're interested in, maybe you aren't. I know there is... I'm trying to think of the way to phrase this. There's certain people who will not watch Twitch VODs on YouTube, and I understand that, especially if it's coming from a larger channel where all of the commentary is interaction with Twitch chat. Watching Twitch VODs is not nearly as fun as watching it in the moment if there's a lot of chat interaction. I think that would be largely minimized from my streams, at least for the time being. But I also do sort of like the idea of a pure YouTube campaign just for the Crimson Court. There's a lot of positives for me on both sides, so I'm really open to any and all feedback, concerns, comments, criticisms, what have you, regarding the Crimson Court campaign, and I would love to hear it. Additionally, regardless of your thought process on the Crimson Court stuff, let me know what you would like to see me stream, because that is something I do want to start doing. Next week, I go on to my official shift at work, which means I'll be off my training shift. I'll be able to settle in and actually commit to a sleep schedule and a routine, and things will be a lot smoother, ideally, here on YouTube and also Twitch, assuming I could find the time for that, which I do intend to make time. But even more so in my day-to-day life, I'll have less unknowns, less, hey, this is happening now, but I can't really adjust to that because it's changing soon. I'll be able to fall into a schedule just across the board, which will be nice. So if there's something that you're interested in seeing me stream, if you have thoughts or opinions on Crimson Court or this campaign or anything at all, let me know down below. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you stuck it through this sort of winding, rambling bit here at the end. Again, thoughts, comments, feedback, criticism, etc. are welcome down below. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.